So when I started bodyweight training just under a year ago, there are 3 main errors I made in which hindered my progress the most. However, these 3 mistakes are the 3 in which I have learnt from the most and have managed to make further progress in the long run as a result. The point of this video though, of course, is to ensure that you don't have to go through the pain of making these mistakes yourself. So the first mistake I made with calisthenics, which is usually a common one, is trying to progress too quickly. When you start a new type of training, i.e. calisthenics, you're giving your body a new stimulus in which it needs to adapt to. When following the right parameters, simultaneously you will find that your bodyweight strength skyrockets when you first start out. However, as you get stronger, further progress will inevitably become harder and will take more and more time in order to do so. The best thing you can do is to gradually progress one step at a time. If you skip a step, you may, luckily, get away with it. But if you skip another, well, that's really not a very smart idea. The ironic thing with this though is that I thought otherwise. After recording a few clips of my progression over time, I began to realise that as the stronger I thought I was getting, the poorer the execution of the exercises I was trying to do became. The newbie gains definitely boosted my expectations and sadly my ego as well. It was hard to accept at first, but I can't thank myself enough for actually being honest with myself, as taking a step back allowed me to focus on proper and perfect form, quality over quantity. As a result, I was able to progress way more efficiently and effectively, and the results I gained physically and mentally proved this to have worked very well. Luckily, my attempt to progress faster than what I was capable of did not result in any injuries, but my point is, be patient, work hard, but don't try and overwork yourself, as it isn't a pleasant path to take. Trust me. Now, the second mistake I made was focusing on too many things at once. The beauty of calisthenics is that there's so many ways in which you can train. However, I especially took this for granted as I tried chasing all those goals at once. Don't try and chase several rabbits at once, guys, because you are guaranteed to come back with none. From personal experience, it is far better to do one thing well rather than several things poorly. Everyone's different, so everyone will have different goals. For beginners, the best thing you can do is just work on the basics. Focusing on gaining relative strength and building the foundation of your bodyweight training as strong as possible will lead to significantly faster progress in the long run. Boy, do I wish someone told me that 11 months ago. The least amount of progress I've made has been during times where I've tried achieving the most amount of goals. Set yourself big goals that excite you, but focus on less, as this will allow you to focus on more on these specific aims. Apply this to your calisthenics routine and boom, your progress will inevitably grow much faster. Why the fuck didn't I apply this before? Now, last but not least, something I didn't do so much, but something that can seriously blunt your progress in seconds. Comparing your progress to others' progress. Everyone has different genetics, so everyone who remains consistent with calisthenics will gain strength and muscle at different rates. One weak aspect that took me a while to overcome, but of course I'm still working on, is my upper body pulling strength. While dips and push-ups weren't really a problem for me, it took me longer than I hoped to get my way through the vertical pulls of chin-ups and pull-ups. Prior to struggling to pull myself up on the bar, I made matters worse by uncontrollably glance at others in the gym who could just jump up and pull themselves up and down with ease. Screw you. This stifled my mental strength, and honestly, it's incredible how much weaker one can be when they aren't with it mentally. This is exactly what happens when you stop focusing on yourself and pay more attention to others. It pains me to say such a cringy and overused quote, but the only person you should strive to be is the best version of yourself. Start comparing yourself to others, whether you're stronger than them or not, you are the loser regardless. Focus on beating the person you were last time, and you'll be surprised at how many limits you really are capable of exceeding. The only comparison you should make is of yourself, because essentially it's the only one that actually matters. Not what Bob's doing, or Steve, or even Clive. You are the only person that is important with regards to your progress and your results. And so with that said, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up to this video if it was worth your time. Sorry if it wasn't. And if that button still says subscribe to the channel, then what are you doing, mate? Hit that subscribe button so you can stay tuned for future uploads. And until next time, goodbye for now.